Hello, this is Miss Kathy from Samuel's Public Library in Front Royal, and our program today is Holidays for Everyone. We all love celebrations and parties and holidays. Holidays are something wonderful that give us celebration to remember things that have happened or to commemorate special events or just to remember and gather together. And we love the holidays. And we're especially going to talk today about holidays that are happening in December. The first one is called Hanukkah, and that is a holiday that is mainly celebrated by Jewish people. It lasts 8 days, and it usually happens in December. Sometimes it might be late in November. And we have a story to read about that. It's called How Do Dinosaurs Say Happy Hanukkah? And as we read this story, we'll learn more about the holiday. Does a dinosaur act up on Hanukkah nights when Mama comes in with the holiday lights? Does he fidget and fuss through the candlelight prayer? Does he blow out the candles when no one is there? Does he peek at the presents stashed under Dad's bed? Does he write his own name on each gift card instead? And the very next day, does he grab up the gelt, squeezing the candy coins till they all melt? Does he snatch away dreidels so no one else plays? Does he do this for each of the 8 festive days? No, a dinosaur doesn't. He sings every prayer. Takes turns with the dreidel. Remembers to share. He eats up his latkes, helps clear away the dishes, gives Bubby and Zaida big Hanukkah wishes. Each time he's in bed, for 8 nights, hear him snore. Happy Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, good dinosaur. And that was How Do Dinosaurs Say Happy Hanukkah? So that holiday has recently ended, and the next one to come is Christmas. Christmas is a holiday that is celebrated around the world by many, many different people, and I have a new book to share with you today. It's called The Christmas Tree Who Loved Trains. Let's find out what happens. I have to put my glasses on for this one. Pine tree grows, a pine tree grew in the farthest corner of the tree farm. She sat alone on a small patch of land that bordered the train track. The tree loved the trains, their speed, their click-clacking wheels, their powerful engines. When she heard one rumbling in the distance, the tree would stand tall, her needles tingling. Then, zoom! Her branches would ripple in the wind as the train roared past. The noise kept birds from nesting in her branches and squirrels from playing nearby. But the tree didn't mind. The trains were company enough. One morning, a little boy ran all the way to the farthest corner of the tree farm. He planned to pick a Christmas tree, but first he hoped to see a train. He watched the track. He waited. Then zoom! His hair rippled in the wind as the train roared past. The boy smiled. He noticed the tree. She seemed to be smiling too. "This is the one, Dad," he said. Soon a truck came to dig the tree out of the ground. Workers bound her roots in a burlap sack. The man and the boy strapped her onto their pickup truck and drove away. The tree could no longer hear the trains. She could no longer feel them blasting past. She no longer stood tall either. When they got home, the man carried the tree inside. He shuffled her into the corner of a room. It felt strange, dark, cramped. The tree missed her corner. She missed being outside. Most of all, she missed the trains. At night, when the house was silent, she imagined she heard their whistles. One day, the man strung lights around her. The family hung objects from her branches. When they finished, the boy placed a star on her topmost branch. The tree fell asleep to the ringing of sleigh bells. She dreamed of trains. As she slept, she didn't notice the whoosh from the chimney. She didn't hear the boots gliding swiftly across the floor. She didn't feel the rustling under her branches. When she woke, it was to the sound of happy squeals. She heard something else, too, a noise that had her needles tingling once again. Could it be? It was. A train chugged along its track right beneath her. The tree twinkled. She carried her lights and ornaments proudly. The boy played around the Christmas tree all morning long and for days after. The tree had never been happier. It was a joyous season. Too soon, the man packed up the ornaments, the lights, the star. Finally, he put away the train. The tree grew anxious. "Don't worry," whispered the boy. We've found the perfect spot for you. The man lifted her onto his pickup. The boy jumped in beside her. They traveled down a dusty road, past a barn, a chicken coop, a scarecrow. That's when she heard it. Chugga, the tree stretched to see. Chugga, the pickup came to a stop. Choo, choo. As the tree stretched upright, she felt the zoom. It was even better than she remembered. The man and the boy planted the tree at the edge of their farm. There, she still loves the trains, their speed, their click-clacking wheels, their powerful engines. Her branches ripple as they pass. Birds and squirrels stay away, but the tree doesn't mind. She has the trees to keep her company. And even better, the little boy. And that was the Christmas tree who loved trains. So Christmas is coming up soon, but then there's another holiday that starts the day after Christmas. And this is one that maybe not as many of us know about. It's called Kwanzaa, and the story to help us learn about that is called 7 Candles for Kwanzaa. So let's learn. Kwanzaa is like a family day in the park and Thanksgiving and a birthday all rolled into one. Kwanzaa is a joyous African-American holiday that is 7 days long. It begins on December 26th and lasts through the first day of January. The name Kwanzaa comes from the East African language of Swahili. It means first fruits of the harvest. Since ancient times, in countries all over Africa, families have joined together to celebrate the end of the harvest and the beginning of a new planting season. When vegetables, yams, and fruits are ripe for gathering, families rejoice in a first fruits festival. Kwanzaa is a holiday that began in America. It is a time when people whose ancestors come from Africa celebrate their African heritage. To get ready for the holiday, families decorate their homes with Kwanzaa symbols. They place the mkeka, a straw placemat, on a table. The mkeka is woven with beautiful patterns. It represents tradition. Muhindi is corn. During Kwanzaa, 1 ear of corn is placed on the mkeka for each child in the family. Families that have many children put lots of muhindi on their mkeka, along with apples, bananas, nuts, pears, and yams, to remember the earth's abundance. These fruits and vegetables are called mazao, which means crops. Kwanzaa gifts made by hand are called zawadi, a fabric doll with black button eyes, a necklace strung with speckled beads, and a homemade storybook with folk tales from Africa are the kinds of zawadi that praise our African ancestry. Grown-ups give Kwanzaa gifts to children to reward them for the promises they've made and kept throughout the year. Children can give Kwanzaa gifts too. Seven Kwanzaa candles are proudly placed in our kinara, a wooden candle holder. A black candle in the center represents the richness of our skin. 3 red candles are reminders of the struggles we sometimes have to face. 3 green candles tell us to always look toward a prosperous future. For each day of Kwanzaa, 1 candle is lighted to celebrate a special principle. The 7 Kwanzaa principles, called Nguzo Saba, come from beliefs that are held by families in many parts of Africa. These beliefs help us learn, achieve, and grow. On the first day of Kwanzaa, the black candle is set alight to celebrate Umoja. The word Umoja means unity. For Umoja, our family gathers at home. We share thoughts and feelings about the Kwanzaa holiday and relax in the spirit of togetherness. We talk, laugh, and ask, Habari Gani? Habari Gani is a Kwanzaa greeting that means, what is the news? It is what we say to start each Kwanzaa day. When someone asks, Habari Gani? We answer by telling about the Kwanzaa principle for that day. If someone asks, Habari Gani, on the second day of Kwanzaa, the answer is Kujichagulia, which means self-determination. A red candle is lit to represent Kujichagulia. This is the day to learn traditions that help us define ourselves. In some families, women teach girls to braid their own hair in fancy styles. In others, folks learn to beat African rhythms on drums and gourds. Habari Gani? What's the news on the third day of Kwanzaa? Collective work and responsibility. Ujima. Ujima is the Kwanzaa day to light a green candle and work together to get a family chore done, like stripping down an old wooden chair and giving it a fresh coat of paint. When the fourth day of Kwanzaa dawns, it's time to celebrate Ujamaa, cooperative economics. For Ujamaa, we save up our coins for 1 whole year to buy a family gift that everyone can share, like a clock that chimes or a hallway mirror. On Ujamaa Day, a red candle glows bright in the Kinara. Nia is purpose, the 5th Kwanzaa principle. Today, a second green candle glows to illuminate our purpose. This day of Kwanzaa is for reflecting on how to fill the days and years ahead. Some folks dream of life as an astronomer who peers at stars nestled in the dark night sky, or a trumpet player who bebops in a swinging jazz band. Nia, our purpose, is to do what makes us glad to be who we are. Kaumba means creativity, and the 6th day of Kwanzaa is for celebrating Kaumba in every way. Today, we make up dances to perform for our friends. Some dances tell stories about the history of people who live in Africa. Other dances are just for fun. Sculpting mounds of clay or reciting a favorite rhyme are also ways to express Kaumba. So is planting seedlings on the windowsill and nurturing them to sprout. The third red candle shimmers to help our creativity shine. Faith is Imani, the seventh Kwanzaa principle. To have faith is to believe that good will always happen. To show our belief in a happy holiday, we burn the last green Kwanzaa candle. Our Kwanzaa Karamu is a glorious feast, fills the room with savory smells of roasted yams and collard greens. To begin the Karamu, a grown-up spills a few drops of water from the Kikombe Cha'u Muja, the family Kwanzaa cup. Each droplet honors our African ancestors. Everyone takes a little sip from the cup to drink in the warm feelings of family unity. Then all give thanks for our delicious food and dig in to our Kwanzaa meal. After dinner, the party begins. The music sounds a soul-rousing rhythm. Everyone claps and shouts, rejoices and sings, and dances to celebrate a happy Kwanzaa. And that was 7 candles for Kwanzaa. So, boys and girls, if you are celebrating Kwanzaa coming up, we wish you a happy Kwanzaa. Or if you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. Or if you're celebrating Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. Every family has their own special holidays, and I hope that yours are wonderful. I hope to see you at the library soon. You can check out these books when you come in and enjoy your holidays. Have a great day. Bye.